All right, this is Anonano here with Kronos for the. This is the other semi-final or other quarterfinal for
consolation rounds.
Yeah. Can you speak up a little bit, just so I can hear you? Because I have to have this on the left side, so it's kind of a pain. So up right now we have Zenith, MoonJuice, Forcecaster, and the last person who is
JackofAll.
JackofAll, right. He's using the gamepad and he's kind of put into the back behind everyone else. Crouch down as people do over the gamepad, you know.
Now he's chuckling to himself as he imagines his opponent's demise.
So this will be 3 matches. They'll rotate teammates. So everyone will get everyone else as a teammate exactly once. And then for the 4th match, there'll be a tiebreaker. Depending on, and whoever has the highest kill-death ratio will advance. The other 2 will have to fight. Whoever is lowest doesn't get to go. So we have Zenith standing Koron.
I haven't seen JackofAll play Meta Knight before, so I'm interested in how he'll do.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Ooh, and that's going to be tough, being blue like he is, but on red team. I wonder if Zenith will accidentally hit him a few times.
A lot of times that happens no matter what color they are. So
yeah, I personally notice myself going after my teammate if they're like the other team color, but more than usual.
Wow. Zenith is really taking care of business.
Forcecaster is bemoaning the strength of Koron's counter. But it was nerfed, you say? Well, true. But I think it's still probably the strongest counter in the game.
Yeah, it still looks stronger than Schultz.
I think the only one that's comparable is Witch Time from Bayonetta. And that thing, I mean, I was playing against Lawslever today, and I jabbed him, and he did the Witch Time, and I was at about 0%. And that lasted about 4 seconds on me.
Oh.
It was just painful. Fortunately for me, he missed the punishes, but I feel like he could have easily gotten 2 up smashes or whatever on me. So I think that needs another nerf. Meta Knight also got a nerf recently. His up air no longer 2 combos in up B, which makes it so he no longer 0 deducts you, which is nice.
That is nice.
That's nice to know. But then they introduced Bayonetta, so JackofAll is playing a pretty heavy ground game with Meta Knight. I think he's just kind of going for the rare jump for a juggle when they're above him, but otherwise he's staying to the ground, which is not what you'd expect from a Meta Knight player.
No, it's not. I normally see them in the air.
Single. Oh!
That hurts.
Bomb.
Oh, you almost got 2 in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I can't really see a comeback at this point, especially with how well JackofAll has been playing.
Fortunately, both of the other characters are at pretty high percent, so, 1 straight hit, that'll be...
Oh, yep.
Here,
oh no!
That's a bit ridiculous. But because of the curved stage, Genesect can't hit. Oh, that was beautiful DI from Forcecaster to survive that hit. They'll have to avoid the up B from JackofAll. Never be above Meta Knight if you can avoid it, because he can just up B. It's free, it's very fast, and it's a kill move.
And JackofAll knows that. Oh. I almost never see the Meta Knight's down B executed well either.
Meta Knight's up smash isn't the best, so More good DI from Forcecaster. But JackofAll reads the roll, just sits there, and he's charging up that down smash, waiting for JackofAll to just, for Forcecaster to roll into it. That's the end of match 1. Went for Zenith and JackofAll.
I'd say that's one of JackofAll's specialties, is reading people. He seems to always know where they're going to be.
He plays a lot of really complicated characters, like Mega Man, like Duck Hunt.
Yep.
And so maybe, playing an easier character like this. Well, do you see that when he's playing like Duck Hunt, Mega Man as well?
I think so. I know the JackofAll beats me pretty much every time I play him.
Really? And you're not a bad player yourself, so interesting. There we see our mutant deer Corrin. It's a glorified Sawsbuck, and now it is romping around in the grasslands of, what's this world called? Do you know what this world is called?
I think it's just Super Mario Galaxy.
Well, that's the,
game.
Little Big Planet? Something like that. Anyway, Zenith playing to her strength, staying back, spamming, I don't even know the real name, I just call it Koron now because of her.
Because she used to play Robin and spam Thoron.
Oh, Forcecaster with more beautiful DI manages to survive the punish on his assist trophy yet. And where did Samurai Goro go? Oh. Being useless over in the corner because AI is great. I'm kind of starting to like this character pick for Zenith. She just, Zenith likes to play really far back and just keep you away and spam projectiles at you.
Yep.
And Corrin, I was going to say Corrin again. Oh my goodness. And Corrin is one of the best spacer characters in the game, I'd say. With that ridiculously long forward smash, things like Dragon King where you can bop them and then go through them or away from them to keep yourself safe. I think she's doing pretty well with Corrin compared to how she did with Robin even.
Yep, I've seen her skill improve dramatically as well. Especially since Robin's attacks were, I think, a lot more predictable.
Yeah, definitely. Takes a lot more setup, a lot more character knowledge, I'd say. It's much easier to just, Corrin's spacing, I'd say, is more intuitive. So. Zenith is doing really well getting people just the tip of that Dragon King, that side B, where it does more damage and more knockback. It's pretty cool to see her doing that. Oh no! The roll of fear! JackofAll rolled right into Forcecaster. That's why you never play scared. I think that's one of the most important things to take away from, or to do in this game. Is to just never play scared. The higher the skill level of the player, the more they'll try to bait you into doing things like into rolling and stuff, and that's when they can hit the hard punishes they want for forward smashes. So, the more confidently you play, even though you might not be doing the best option, you'll be avoiding the really bad options where you open yourself up for an early kill. So. I guess it knocked the heck right out of him.
Except for that one roll, JackofAll had been doing a pretty good job of just staying near the edge and then jumping in whenever he had an opening.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, and he is still in this.
Oh.
Oh. The final hit from Detonate. Detonate. Oh! That's definitely it. That down V, like the dimensional cape, I think it's called, from Meta Knight, is a really good move at high percents for killing people because, you know, it has that invulnerability for a while. It's got high knockback, and then you can move around the stage. So even though it takes a little bit of time to set up, if you bait them into like a roll or into an attack or something, then you can just go ahead and get a pretty easy punish for a kill there.
That's good to know. I've always been wondering the best way to use that.
It's definitely past the 100% or so with the character. Also, I feel like the attack kind of... I'm not sure about this because I don't play Meta Knight much, but it feels like he kind of homes in on like where the nearest player character is, and then does the move. So
I think so as well. You don't have to get it exactly on.
A nice punish from Zenith on JackofAll's up throw, getting him with the Koron. Zenith is bemoaning the fact that she can, in fact, still be seen. I rather like being able to, like, with Charizard's tail, being able to see myself, so I know when I'm about to die, so I can not die. But to each their own.
Personally, I like whenever it gets dark or invisible or the stage flips upside down, because everyone freaks out and kind of freezes or just spams moves, and then I can go kill them.
Yeah, you are an excellent read player. You just, yeah, I agree. As everyone would say, that is one of your specialities. Zenith with the SD.
It almost looked like Forcecaster is trying to save her by knocking her up again.
So JackofAll doesn't know how this Final Smash works.
Oh.
And it shows. Oh!
And
with the Pokeball in hand.
Oh. Midna right now is the MVP of the match. With half of the kills.
Oh, literally half of the kills in the total match. That's great. Gardevoir prevents projectiles, which, I mean, only really affects
there
Zenith
it is.
And, yeah. Oh, interesting punish from Zenith. All right, we have the bomb shoot coming up from below. Wonder if that's going to hit anybody here. It's going to hit Forcecaster for sure. Oh, and JackofAll barely misses. Getting hit by MoonJuice is up B. Dang. MoonJuice is a pretty good read player as well. Likes to just kind of jab you at lower percent. And then when you're at higher percent, he likes to run up and do that wonderful up smash of Lucas's.
Oh,
is this a... what a killjoy.
Someone hates fun.
What a killjoy.
I feel like we've been here before.
That was a great read from JackofAll, just baiting out that second jump from Forcecaster, making sure he didn't really have options. And that is going to be a stock for sure. Oh, JackofAll got way too hungry. Go ahead.
A minute ago, he didn't even know what his final smash did, and now he's going all out to get it.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Well, JackofAll is at pretty low percent, so he shouldn't take too much damage from this. And he definitely shouldn't die. Yeah. This makes things interesting, though. I believe the blast zone where you die gets moved in as well here. So if that's the case, then this actually favors Forcecaster if he can force JackofAll. Meta Knight decided he actually wanted to be Sonic, and is starting to miss his moves now. So this is one of the issues when you're playing a character you don't know very well. But yeah, when you have like a format where there's items like this is, you want to avoid going for those kind of like hard item gets or whatever, because people can just up and get a bomb on and kill you.
Yep.
Or just, you know,
bullet bill.
Yeah, the bullet bill spawns, and suddenly because you were rolling or whatever, you're dead. So always, you have to be very careful in this kind of format. Avoid committing too much to anything. That way you'll be more available for when those items spawn to actually grab them yourself, or dodge when, you know, they try to hit you. So JackofAll is going to move on. And then it's going to be a three-way tiebreaker between Forcecaster, Zenith, and MoonJuice.
One stock, no items on battlefield.
I'm very interested to see how this turns out. MoonJuice got to the semifinals last season. He's a good player, very good with the hard reads. I think he'll thrive in this free-for-all kind of format, where he can use the other player as a distraction in order to punish the guy he wants to with like up smash or whatever, forward smash. So Forcecaster is also an excellent player as well, though. Definitely shouldn't underrate him. As you saw, he knows how to do directional influencing, where you prevent yourself from dying until a little bit later. And then Zenith, as you're suggesting, she's been improving. So I'm very interested, especially to see how she does here.
It'll be interesting to see how it turns out, because Forcecaster he's good at getting in close, especially you have to with Lucina, whereas the other two like to keep their distance. So someone is always going to be out of their comfort zone.
Force was trying to punish Zenith going in to punish MoonJuice, but eats the dash attack instead. I think Forcecaster might be playing Lucina a little bit too hungrily. Yeah.
Yep.
This is a game of men in the middle. You need to stay out of the middle. Lucina is actually better at it as a spacing zoning character, although she doesn't have the same range. Oh, Forcecaster could have forward smashed there and ended that stock. That's a big miss by him. Okay, so this is the point. Oh, wow! I'm surprised that killed.
Yeah,
that was without rage.
That's the second.
Oh my goodness!
That was the second time we saw Zenith use her up B at the opportune moment.
Yeah. Well, that's the set. It'll be Forcecaster and JackofAll moving on to the. I think it's. Semifinals or grand finals?
Semifinals
of the Consolation rounds. So I think that'll be all from us. This is Anonano.
Kronos.
Signing out. Thanks for watching.